No, don't do this to me. Ice Spice is boring. What's good, guys? It's Alissa. If you're new here, hello. So we're doing something new here over on the Alissa Jadyn umbrella. I've been wanting to do something on my channel or anywhere on my platforms where I literally just sit and talk about things and analyze things that are not cartoons. And this whole YouTube demonetizing my main channel thing has really just broadened my horizons. So I've been wanting to do something called Analytical with Alissa for a very long time. And first it was a podcast. Next it was me on my channel talking about anything. Let's just get analytical. First things first, let's get straight into it. I want to talk about Ice Spice. Ice's Spices. Ice Spice is boring. Ice Spice is boring. Ice Spice has been all over my For You page, all over my Twitter. I follow her on Twitter. I don't dislike Ice Spice, right? But something about Ice Spice is just very palpable to me that I just enjoy just to consume her work. I think that in the beginning of her career, corporations and these labels and society as a whole, I guess, was latching on to her because there wasn't really anyone that was tapped in with Gen Z, right? Nobody really quite got that humor down for someone that's like a celebrity, a rapper, a singer, right? I feel like Ice Spice was that perfect person that just got it, and she didn't really have like a marketing team or anything like that. It was kind of just like her personality. She is Gen Z. Her birthday is January 1st, 2000. And she was able to kind of reach that humor that wasn't cringe or felt like a millennial was running like her Twitter account and it just wasn't hitting that mark. That's at least what I got from Ice Spice. And I feel like that's what made these corporations and these big labels and things latch onto her, because nobody still to this day has quite hit that market or hit that authenticity of a true Gen Z, just like mainstream person, if that makes sense. I feel like as the bigger that Ice Spice is getting, actually the more timid and closed off that she's being. And I'm gonna tell you what brought me to want to just say this in this video today. I was watching Ice Spice's Hot Ones. I'll be watching anybody's Hot Ones. I was watching this one boxer's Hot Ones. I had no idea who he was, but he was like really funny. So I was like, oh, okay, that was a good Hot Ones. I know Ice Spice. So I'm like, ooh, Ice Spice is on Hot Ones. I'm gonna watch her Hot Ones. Something about her just didn't seem like she was ready to just completely be open and comfortable, like really show her off her personality. I think that's what I'm getting to. She's not really open to show her personality. I don't know what Ice Spice's personality is. She talks about poop a lot. She talks about poop. I think that's kind of funny. Hey, more power to you, Ice Spice. You can keep talking about poop. I don't care about that. But on her Hot Ones, I was just like, the whole kind of point of Hot Ones is to slowly let the guests guard down by making them eat hot ass wings, right? So the hotter the wings got, the more closed off she got. And she actually didn't even finish eating her wings. And one thing that I noticed that a lot of people do on Hot Ones is like, they're like, oh my gosh, I probably look crazy right now. Like, oh my gosh, da-da-da. But they'll finish the wings. They'll keep it going. Ice Spice didn't finish her wings. And she was constantly just kind of like being really like stoic, I guess. And she was like, is there anything in my teeth? You know, like, I don't know. I think she was like really worried about her appearance, which everybody does that. I'm not saying there's anything bad about that. But I think that it says a lot about just how fast people grow into the public eye, because I feel like Ice Spice was definitely more open and showed more personality at the beginning of her career, but I feel like as her career has grown in its trajectory, she has definitely been more closed off as far as showing her personality. Now that push-up TikTok was funny. I laughed. That was a pretty funny TikTok that she posted. But yeah, I guess I was just like, I think Ice Spice is boring. Now, I'm not going to say any opinions on her music because I actually enjoy a few Ice Spice songs. I'm going to just say it here. I'll be listening to Ice Spice Yeah, you might catch her on my Spotify Wrapped. I'll be listening to her. She's in my workout playlist. I enjoy Deli. Now, one thing I can say is Riot is a great producer. Riot is a great producer, and I would love to see him produce for other people because I hear her new album's TikTok sounds and the beats under it. That boy is talented, and I need him to produce for other people, and I need other people to hop on those songs. That's pretty much all I had to say about Ice Spice. I just had to get that off my chest, and let me know your opinions on that. We're going to continue this conversation going in the realm of the rap girlies. Let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion. If you are a long-time subscriber on this channel, this is a short-lived channel. This is a fairly new channel, so if you're a long-time subscriber as of like last month, my first video on this channel is actually a Hot Girl Summer Tour vlog, so you can guess my feelings on Megan Thee Stallion. I love her. Respectability politics will be the end of us. Respectability politics will be the end of us. My goodness. Now, did I particularly enjoy Megan Thee Stallion's performance at Kamala's rally in Atlanta? It was a bit awkward. I'ma just say it was a bit comedic because it just felt like a skit. Like, I don't know. But I mean, I would have been lit if I was there. I would have been lit just like I was lit at that concert. But that was just, I don't know. Something about that was kind of comedic. Just that whole setup with her performing and having to do like a little church twerk. It was giving Chloe and Halle early days. But not Chloe Halle early days. Oh my God. Yeah, respectability politics would be the end of us. Like, twerking at a presidential campaign rally, okay? Like, she was literally invited there by the vice president of the United States to do that. I'm not really a person that talks too much about politics. Doesn't mean that I'm not like into politics. I just don't talk about it a lot because I feel like a lot of people are more so into arguing than actually being into politics. Like, it's easy to have like a person that you hate for the day when you talk about politics with people, and some people just like to argue. I hate arguing, so I don't get into politics with people. And I feel like some people just more so latch on to having a person to just like dunk on for the day. I don't know. That annoys me because I don't really dwell in that space a lot or ever, so that just annoys me. So I don't get into politics too much, so I'm not going to get into the politics of everything, but I will get into the respectability politics. I think you guys were just waiting on something to hate on with Megan Thee Stallion, because when I watched that performance, I did laugh a little bit because it was a little bit ridiculous. It was a little ridiculous, but like, no decorum, we're losing the plot. Like, I don't know. It was just going too far. I don't think it was that bad. You would think that she was up there like doing a damn Tootsie Roll. She was not. She did the body choreography that she always does, and she didn't even give it her all. Like, she did that choreography, I think it was New Year's NYE for that TV performance. It was pretty much the same as that New Year's Eve TV performance. Like, y'all reaching bad. All right, last thing I'm gonna talk about in this video is the oversaturation of Christian horror. I'm sick of it. Can we come up with something new? I mean, there was a lot of other horrors that came out this year, but like, I said this because I went to go see Longlegs with my boyfriend, and that movie was pretty scary. That was a pretty good movie. I was scared. Did I think Longlegs was gonna come get me in the middle of the night? Yes, I did. Nicolas Cage, you have made an enemy out of me with that movie. Okay. I had no idea what Longlegs was going to be about before I went to go see it. It was given murder mystery. It gave me a little bit of 7 as far as like trying to solve the mystery of something, and someone's like a mystery person that you have to find. It gave me 7. It definitely gave me 7. Okay, spoiler. If you have not seen Longlegs, spoiler alert. I did not expect the premise and the motives to be like a satanic cult. Was anybody else shocked or surprised by that? Because I was like, okay. It was a little bit supernatural, I guess, with like the things in the dolls' heads, but I was like, okay. Wasn't expecting this to be like a supernatural satanic cult type movie. But then the craziest thing is I was actually going to make a whole video about the oversaturation of horror movies. No, I was going to do a video titled on my main channel, The Oversaturation of Films. And no, it's not slave movies, because also That's just not a thing. I'm not getting into that right now. There's no oversaturation of slave movies. I just want to point that out. It's Christian horror. I'm sick of it. I made a list of 2024 movies that involve Christian horror. We have Immaculate, which had Sydney Sweeney. The First Omen. Tarot, I guess it's not Christian horror, but we're going to include it. I've never seen that movie. I've never seen any of these movies. Handling the Undead, The Exorcism, and The Deliverance. Mind you, it's August. And mind you, The Exorcism and The First Omen, I think, are like movies that have already came out before. So, remakes? I want Christian horror nipped in the bud. Can we come up with something else? Now, me myself, I'm a huge fan of the Conjuring movies. The Conjuring is my stuff. I love the Conjuring. That last one I hated though. Man, I hate when franchises fall off. I love the Conjuring. The Conjuring is honestly the epitome to me of Christian horror. I'm gonna be spooked every time I watch the first or the second one. I'm gonna be honest. They fell off on that third one though. That wasn't fun for me. I went into a deep depression. Misusing my influence. No, that was really bad. But The Nun wasn't scary. Annabelle wasn't scary to me. The Conjuring is where it's at. Those are the only good ones to me. Yeah, I think we need to come up with something new as far as horror movies are concerned. That threw me off, and that reconnected my brain to want to talk about the oversaturation of Christian horror when the premise of Longlegs was a satanic cult. I was like, no, don't do this to me. Like, I was just like, oh man. But the movie was good. I will say the movie was still good. That's the end of this video. That's all I had to talk about for now. I'll see you guys in next week's video, and let me know what you guys think on any of the topics that I discussed. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.